Fun fact, the TV is actually the country code for the top-level domain for the nation of Tuvalu. No, it's twitch.television. That's what it means. My rules are arbitrary and very enforced with a heavy hand. Anyways, in the top left corner, the blue Zerg. Hate me. And in the bottom right, the red Protoss. You know him, you love him. The captain himself, Harstem. Is this the year of Harstem? I really hope so. Waiting for everything to get fired up. Sit back and go through the motions. We enjoy this wonderful morning for me. I guess, well, it's afternoon now for me, but evening for probably most of you guys. What a nice evening. Still only like 1 p.m. my time. 1,300 hours for all of you people who use the military time. Hatchery and a gateway. No cheeses, it would seem. See if HateMe goes for some kind of all-in or pressure, though. Oh? Okay, no, just putting the pool out here. It's a scouting pool. It's a scouting pool. Never mind. Got ahead of myself. I was a little excited. There's nothing really you can place there. Besides a spawning pool or another hatchery, there's not a whole lot you can build. Nexus goes down. Cybercore right after. As per usual. Oh, get the money. Drone patrol. Probe patrol. There we go. See if HateMe is doing this. Yes, he is. Here we go. This is the Korean Zerg opener in ZVP. It's gotten a little more popular recently. It's fast third. 20 supply. Before the pool is even finished. Just to get that faster creep spread going. Get that queen production started. That larva advantage rolling. Get spores quicker all over in case there's a Stargate. We've seen a Stargate opener in pretty much every PvZ today. Here comes the Adept. Twilight first. Twilight first for Harstem. Twilight into Warp Gate technology. Is this going to be an Adept all-in out of Harstem? Might be. Nope, we're going for a Stalker next. Shut down the scouting. Doesn't preclude an Adept rush. I'm hoping for Glaive Adepts. I'm hoping. The Robo Bay. Twilight Council finishes up. Eye on it. Stalker is finished. Try and screen this Overlord back. Deny some scouting. Adept's going to come out on the map. Another Adept adventure. Dark Shrine. Ooh, even cooler. We're getting ninjas on a plane, you guys. We are getting ninjas on a plane. Hope HateMe is prepared. Zerglings beat the crap out of those rocks. We don't want those rocks in our base. Yep, shaded out and is heading back home. Not sure what he saw to trigger that. Spores are going down in each base, though. Normal safe timing, just in case. HateMe hasn't really gotten vision of his opponent's base yet. He's just seen this wall off. And this tells you not much. It just tells you really this isn't quite a Stargate first. Based off the start of the Warp Gate time. But it's even then, it's... They're started up for HateMe. Just getting safety spores, because why not? Why not be safe? When you're this deep in a tournament, why risk it for the biscuit, right? Why cut corners? Zergling's poking around, seeing if there's a third. Also sees the Warp Gate, or not Warp Gate, Warp Prism that is fueled by Warp Gates move out on the map. I keep hearing Hearthstone. Haha. You think Blizzard would do that? Just reuse assets in their games? Did you ever play Burning Crusade? Do you think they would just make boars but red? No, they would never do such a thing. Here come the DTs. Business ready queens there though. They're gonna click on the spore. Spore is deleted. Another one's gonna get started. The drones are gonna be pulled. They're gonna click on this hatchery. And it's just a question of, is there detection in time? It would appear not. Is it? Nope, Spore comes down, starts to burrow. Gonna force these back. They're gonna pick up, move into the main. Or move into the natural, but this was the Spore from the natural that moved down. And this is such a good angle for the DTs. Getting another queen. Pick up. They're gonna drop again. Make the Spore run around. Overseer's done in here though, so. Gonna force this back. They'll probably morph into Archons. Oh no, this Warp Prism's getting real low. You can't lose this. Okay, I like the decision to recall here. This is a good recall. He already lost one DT. Only can make one Archon unless he wants to commit to another. Hydralisk in, get started. Harstem starting to stir it up. And HateMe's gonna go back to droning. Baneling speed and +1 melee for HateMe. Gonna go for some kind of Lingbane focused composition. Hydras. Lingbane Hydra, if you will. It's a very obscure unit composition. Say that out loud. Only the truly advanced players might be familiar with it. Zealot Legs started up for Harstem. And a couple more Dark Templar. The Archons have been morphed. The Archons are here and ready to start shaving off whatever they can find. Get a Creep Tumor. Get a Zergling. Get an Overlord. Get a couple more Zerglings, and they're just going to juggle in and out of this Warp Prism. Just pull back, get some Lings. Pull back, get some Ling. Don't get away. In a third Archon, warping in some Zealots. Zealot Legs have finished, +1. Ground weapons for Protoss have been fired up. Forge is spinning. Just going to follow this little push. 4 Archons. This is going to be scary. HateMe doesn't have a ton yet. Got some Banelings, but they're not going to do much if they splash onto these Archons. These Hydras are all clumped up. They're going to get burst down by the cleave from these Archons. The girls are summoned into the fight, these drones, but it's drones versus Harstem. Harstem down a game. HateMe wins the first game. Not GG, just G. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me. Here we go, game 2. Here we go, game 2 on Saber Forest. Forêt du Saber. Boop. Countdown underway. On to the next game. Hello and welcome to all the new friends who just visited us for this match. We've been casting all day. We've been casting all day yesterday. All the games will go up on YouTube tomorrow. If you missed them and you like this cast, follow, subscribe. There's a social command. !social in the chat. That. I cast a lot of stuff though. Started casting stuff and I'm really getting into it. Been quite a blast. In the top left corner, the blue Zerg. HateMe. And in the bottom right, up. I keep getting them backwards. The red Protoss, up 1-0 in the series. It's Harstem. This is a much smaller map, and this probe is moving out. I think we're gonna get a cheeky cannon rush, you guys. This is a very quick probe out on the map. Very quick probe. I'm hoping there's gonna be a forge behind this. It might just be to block the hatchery. Nope, there's a gateway. It's just to block the hatchery because this map has a rush distance of none. And he's going to get it. He's going to get the block. Previously in this broadcast, we have seen probes try to square dance. That's not a square dance. That is a polygon dance. Polygon of some variety. Trapezoid dance. That's not really a thing though, is it? We need to get this probe some dancing lessons. Just doing all the standard usual stuff. Probe pokes his nose forward, says, hey, there's nothing weird. Probe checking for more weird. Trying to deny any sort of placement of buildings. This probe is no longer polygon dancing. This is not a polygon anymore. This is a high-level math joke, but that's fine. It's a triangle with a line segment in it. Geometry memes. Yay! Or before Nexus this time out of Harstem. Natural about to finish. I'm always confused if I should refer to this as a third or a natural when it gets moved down here like this. Because of the block. Alright, Warp Gate fired up. We'll see if there's a tech decision. Hopefully any moment here. No, Harstem's a bit low on gas. It'll take a minute. You'll be patient. Fret not. Adept moving on across the map. Look at this. This is how you know. You have a very polite player. He's taking the time to spray GG in his opponent's base, just to know. But acknowledge that I see you, opponent. Oh, tries to go for the pylon block, but doesn't quite get it in time. Probe gets picked off. Hatchery is placed. Adept shades forward. This is what I was talking about. When you get this, when you force this natural to be taken down here, it's much harder to defend this Adept. This Adept has free range because there's no creep here. It can shade around and do as it pleases. The army is split up, trying to defend this. There's 2 Adepts now. Harstem knows this. There's a Robo behind. He's going to try and find some way to get some damage done. Get some Lings. 2 Adepts, 1 shot a Ling. Their focus fire is tight. They're just going to shade back a little bit. Shade gets cancelled. They're just being safe. Better safe than sorry. But he's forcing out more Lings, and Lings are not drones being made. Larva is the limiting reagent for the Zerg at this stage of the game. The more Lings he can force out, even though he's not doing direct economy damage, he's not killing drones. It slows the Zerg's economic growth later. Some Lings got in here. HateMe killed off 4 workers in that little push. Got some Lings in here. Forces the Adepts home. Forge firing up. Warp Prism on the way. Along with a lair for HateMe. Harstem actually still slightly ahead on workers. In before Chrono Boost memes. Alright, +1 ground weapons for the Protoss. We're going to see some Adepts push forward. Here they go. Let's get some Lings. Nope, pick up. Pick up and say, nah, that's not really happening. These Lings are going to get right-clicked underneath the Warp Prism, followed around. It's going to abuse some terrain to shake them off. Harstem is just macroing up at home. Shaving off some Lings with this good Warp Prism micro. Taking a little bit of health damage on one of the Adepts so far. Hydraloosed in gets fired up for Hate. I believe we've seen a Baneling nest this time. Sling Hydra. We haven't. Comes the Observer, just checking, saying, hey, I am going to use my perversions to see what activities are you up to, Zerg? Go around and look for Stiff. Twilight Council. Warping in some sentries. Observer gets spotted and picked off. Not before getting a fairly solid scout. These Adepts are just going to keep poking around, looking for opportunity. Killing some Lings. Maybe if they find an opening, getting some drone kills. Third on the way for Harstem. Zealot legs will be the first thing researched off the Twilight Council. Zealots with charge, good unit. They go headbutt the thing, do the damage, get right up in the enemy's grill. Senated Phoenix getting another scout just to confirm what's going on. Here's the Baneling nest. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Lings find a surround on the sentries. Harstem doesn't look like he's paying attention, but this Warp Prism is right here. It's good pickups. Losing those sentries would have been real bad. This is a pretty scary push for this small clump of army. Guardian Shield go down. There's some force fields. It's going to push the rest of the army forward. And Harstem manages to save 2 of the sentries and the Warp Prism. Pull back. This is good. This is a good deflection. All of the Hydralisk will get popped. Templar Archives has finished. I assume that this is going to be some Archons. Yep, there they are. +2 weapons started. Zerg is just getting +1 melee added in. +1 melee is just so nice to have as the Zerg in ZVP. Really lets your Lings take off. You just have to get the surround, and the problem is getting the surround. Lings are super fast. You can choose. You can dictate when you're fighting and when you're running away. It doesn't always happen your way because there are the annoying existence of force fields. Some Baneling speed. We're going to see some more Ling Bane Hydra. Starting to get some creep out on the map. Depths are shading in. No? Okay, 2 drone kills. They're going to get picked off. 2 drone kills, just seeing what's up. And hey, Zerg, you still committing to the same plan? Are you switching it up a little bit? Are you changing gears on me? Charge lot, Immortal Archon, and a couple sentries. Sentries are a very good unit out of Harstem. Just keep firing off these hallucinations and making sure that nothing's really changing. Alright, just poking around, creep spread. Creep spread keeps spreading. Little tongue twister there I found for myself. Upgrades, just wrapping up. Something, something, timing attack. In the words of Day 9, right? Alright, Harstem's going to start pushing out. This is a lot of Archons, a lot of Immortals. Let's HateMe have ready to go. Morphins and Banes. He's got a healthy count of Hydras. He's powering out Lings. But is it going to be enough? Going through this choke is going to be hard for Harstem. He's going to have to find the right angle. He pulls back a little bit, regroups. That's good. HateMe has to pull back. Warping of Zealots in the main. Excellent. Warp Prism's going to get popped. But those Zealots will force a distraction, pull some forces back. Baneling's going to connect on one of the sentries. But the Archons are in position to tank most of the shots. 1 Archon goes down. 2 Archons go down. All but 1 of the Archons go down. Ooh, no. HateMe is holding this one much better. Much better. All the Archons are out of the fight. Now the Hydras can start racking up high DPS on these Immortals. Shaving them off. The Lings are going to nip at the heels of the Zealots. This attack has been quite nicely held for HateMe. Yep. Harstem's forced to start microing this back, juggling these Immortals. Only space for 2 in, so 1's always going to have to be taking damage. 1 goes down. He's not microing this? No! No! HateMe's willing to follow him all the way across the map for this. 2 more Archons merging. +3 weapons started. +2 melee for the Zerg, halfway done. Infestation Pit for the Hive transition. Yeah, now HateMe's saying, okay, that was a good fight, but there's no reason to take a bad fight here. Let me go home and just max out. I'll see what I can do. Morph a ton of Banelings. Storm gets started for Harstem. Good storms are one way to really start equalizing this army. Some solid, juicy storms. Yep, and here's the Hive. HateMe sitting pretty at 75 worker. Another Warp Prism out on the map with a couple Zealots in it, saying, alright, can I force a distraction somewhere? Get some more worker kills. Try and keep your economy in check. Part of the big keys of PvZ, just playing any matchup against Zerg, is keeping the Zerg economy in check. Because if you don't, they'll just devour the map, grow exponentially, swarm you. Who knew? The Zerg swarm. Very good at swarming stuff. Ling coming down. Try and harass that, delay the 4th a little bit. There we go. There's the 4th for Harstem. And Storm is ready. Spire as well, though. About to wrap up for HateMe. So I assume that we're going to see a Broodlord transition, and this is going to be spooky. HateMe already has a solid lead. He's got a huge bank ready. It's going to be a lot of broods to deal with. A lot of brood dudes. More Prism loads up. But but I believe that HateMe is ready. There's some units patrolling. Yep, he's in position and ready to go on this one. He knows. He knows. Trixie Protoss is trying to warp in your base. Yep. Harstem darts forward and sees, nope, can't do that. Pulls back. Good call. HateMe, start taking the 5th. Start expanding once again. Yep, here's a Greater Spire. Adrenal Glands for the Lings. +3 melee. Good. Ground weapons, level 3 for the Protoss, about to finish up. These Archons are about to go from spooky to terrifying. Gonna do all the damage. HateMe rolls in a bunch of Banelings, but there's no probes here yet, really. Okay, now there's a big probe transfer, so they're gonna find some. They're spread out. They're only getting 5. They're gonna go up into the 3rd. And Harstem's forcing a fight on the front. Good pull off, though. The worker's back. Warps in a Zealot. It's all of the Banelings popped. Solid Storms. HateMe trying to get the flank, but the Storms are so good, and this Archon is going to be able to clean it up. These Storms, man. These Storms are so good. You almost couldn't ask for better Storms if you were Harstem. And he catches the Broodlords as they just start. He's going to force the cancel on all of them. Probably kill a bunch. Yeah, he's just going to straight up kill them. And Harstem has found his angle. He's wedged in here. 20 drones going down. This exodus of the Overlords just going to get popped off. GG is called. Harstem wins the series 2-0.